Hello, this is Jigonomics TV, and today I'll be showing you two ways to tie a crappie jig. The two ways that I use, at least. I know other people have different methods, but I consider myself an advanced crappie angler, so I use two different ways for two different situations. Okay. So first, my go-to way of tying a jig is the regular fisherman's knot, which is getting your line. I'm using 6-pound test. That's all I use, 6-pound test. Andy saltwater fishing line. I buy the pink one. It works fine. It's strong. I put a lot of strong fish with it, and this is what I use. So I stick the jig through the eye once and then twice, and then I pull it like that. Okay. Alright. At this point, I spin it about 8 times. 8 times. And then you see a loop above the eye. You're going to stick your line right through that, like this. Alright, you see that? And then once you pull it, there you go. And then you would trim this off, you know. I use this when I'm vertical jigging. Yeah, I use this when I'm vertical jigging. Not when I'm casting out. I don't like trying it like this when I'm casting out. But as you can see, if I'm vertical jigging, that jig is staying horizontal. I want it to stay horizontal so I can lightly jig it and feel the bite. It's not loose. Alright? So that's my first way, using a regular fisherman's knot to tie my crappie line. The second way is a loop knot. So I tie jigs this way when I'm casting out. When I want a lot of movement in my jig, I want it to be loose. Or if I'm jigging, if I'm vertical jigging in running water, strong running water, I don't want my jig to be swimming like this. I don't want it to swim like that. I want it to swim like this, or at least like this, but mainly horizontal. So what I do is I stick it through once. One time, and I pull it till I have about 3 inches of line left, and I grab both lines and then I make a knot about 1 inch above the jig. Like that. So this is my jig, and this is my knot. It's sitting right above it, right here. Okay. So from that point, I'm gonna tie about 3 knots right here. I don't want that jig to be stiff at all. I want it to shake as much as possible. That. Okay. I had a knife, but I do it the old school way. Don't do that too much. You might chip your teeth. I mean, when I was 12 years old, I was doing that with some 10-pound tests, and I ended up chipping my bottom tooth. Don't do it. But this is how it looks at the end. As you can see, versus the other style that I used before, this jig is not sitting horizontally. It's kind of leaning a little bit. See, I want that when I'm casting out, because I want a lot of action. You see how it's a lot more action? You can shake it around. You can do a lot more action with this style versus the other one. So I use this one when I'm casting out. You know, for what if I'm jigging, vertical jigging, and running water, fast running water. So that's pretty much it. I tied this knot about 3 times at the top so it won't move. So even if a fish, you see that? Even if a fish grab this jig, that knot is not gonna slip down to the eye of the jig. It'll stay there. Okay. So you know, telling you what I use fishing, what I learned from other fishermen, and this is the style I use. I hope y'all like this video. Visit jigonomicsjigs.com for some of my custom handmade jigs. And I wish I was fishing right now, but it's raining. And just sitting here talking to y'all, making these videos. Post your pics. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. I want to see what y'all catching out there, man. You know, share some of your knowledge, your fishing knowledge with me too. All right. You have a great day. Checking out.